Hello. Hello, good evening, and welcome to our session for today. I hope you are hearing me clearly.
Very well.
Okay, thank you very much. I am going to present the first part of this talk on arthritis products. And this reason is what made me join Neolife 4 years ago when my mom was suffering from acute arthritis. And I would say coincidentally, a friend of mine invited me to Neolife meeting. And when I reached there, I found that they were talking about the chronic diseases, one of which was arthritis. And when I heard about arthritis, I found that it was really something that it was interesting me. So before I go on, let me introduce myself. I am Father Lucas Juma, a priest working at Ugunja Catholic Parish in Kisumu. And so my home is Migori County. So I had just stated that 4 years ago, my mother, who is still alive, was suffering from acute arthritis. And this is what led me to come into contact with the Neolife opportunity. So when I attended this meeting that I've just talked about, I made a decision immediately when I found out that they had products that would treat arthritis. And when I bought these arthritis products, I gave her, she used them, and after 1 month, she recovered immediately. Since that time, it is 4 years along the line, and my mom is doing well so far. So this encouraged me a lot, and it made me to venture more into the products of Neolife. And I used various of them till now that we are here. I have used several of them with various successes. Today, I'm going to talk solely about Neolife products for arthritis. The first question that we need to ask ourselves is, what is arthritis? And without questioning ourselves so much, arthritis is simply the inflammation of joints, and inflammation simply means swelling. Therefore, arthritis is the swelling of joints. It could be one joint, or it could also be many joints of the body. What are the causes of these inflammations? The causes are many, but one of the main causes is the rupture of the cartilage that could be caused by, let us say, vigorous movement of the joints. For example, those who are doing a lot of sports, those who ride a lot of bicycles, those who do poaching of animals, like in my area, whereby we run chasing animals so that we can take them as food. So all these rough and vigorous movements of joints can cause damage of the cartilage and the joints, and this is going to be the cause of arthritis. Other causes may also include acidity in the body and especially in the joints. And this acidity sometimes is caused by red meat. When you take red meat and it contains a lot of acid, this may rupture the cartilage. And also old age is another major cause for arthritis. But today, we also need to recognize that it is not only the old people who get arthritis. Even young people do get arthritis. And I have said that other causes are included. There are risk factors that may trigger or may accelerate arthritis. One of the risk factors are age. Age, you grow older, the joints become weak, and this may accelerate the arrival of arthritis. Another risk factor is the gender or the sex. We find that ladies tend to be more prone to arthritis than men. And one of the reasons from research is that these are the people who carry pregnancy for 9 months, and the person coming out of this womb, that is the baby, is born with bones. That means that the child has taken a lot of minerals from the mother for bones formation. And this is not going to let the mother live the normal life as before. That is why she is prone to get arthritis quicker than the husband or than the man. Another risk factor is family history. If somebody comes from a family whereby there are people who have had arthritis before, this would be a reason caused by weak bones, for example, the genetic malformations of the bones and the joints. So this would also be a risk factor for getting arthritis. There are other many factors that when we look at them, we find that practically all of us may get arthritis in one way or another, or at one time or another. What are the symptoms of arthritis? Okay, the symptoms of arthritis are the following. One is acute pain in the joints. The person who has arthritis will feel a lot of pain in the joints. The second symptom is poor movement ability or poor capacity of moving. So you find that when someone has arthritis, moving becomes difficult. That is what I mean, poor capacity of movement. Another symptom is the swelling or inflammation of joints. You find that the joints may be swollen, some not very big, but some may be so much swollen. So when they are swollen and they are also very painful, you find that the person will be having acute arthritis. Then sometimes it may also lead to deformation of the body parts, for example, the fingers or the toes. So when the joints are not in their right form, you find that there is deformation. Some limbs are deformed. Then the next part, I am going straight to the products that we need to use, the Neolife products that we need to use for management or the cure of arthritis. And these are the products that were advised to me 4 years ago that helped my mother. These are the products that we recommend to everyone who has arthritis so that it can help them. The first one is TNN, and TNN is one of those best products from Neolife company that opens the cells, it rejuvenates the cells and brings more energy, and it also allows the cells to absorb other nutrients and help the cells at the same time to remove or to remove the waste in a very easy way. So we start with the TNN as the first product. The second product is full motion. When we started, we talked about inflammation of the joints due to the rupture of cartilage. Now, when this cartilage is ruptured, it requires repairing. So repairing of this cartilage is going to be done by full motion. It contains elements that are able to repair and make whole what has been destroyed through all the other factors we mentioned, like sports and other factors. So full motion is another main product for arthritis. Another product for arthritis is Calmag. You know that chelated Calmag from Neolife is a product made from calcium and magnesium. And calcium is really the element that helps in bone formation and teeth. And so arthritis being a problem of bones and joints, Calmag is quite important so that it can add or it can refill the minerals that the body lacks, and especially calcium and magnesium. Remember that the chelation that we have talked about is done by using vitamin D. This vitamin D is brought to join the two elements, that is calcium and magnesium, together for better or absorption into the body. And the fourth product from Neolife that we use for the arthritis treatment is omega-3 salmon oil plus. This product is made from fish oil and is not just any fish. This is really a good choice from the deep sea, and the salmon oil that is used for producing omega-3 salmon that I'm talking about is quite useful for the joints, for the heart, and for the brain. Now, in this case of arthritis, we use omega-3 salmon oil to lubricate the joints. We found that there is the oil, okay, we won't call it a oil as such, but there is some fluid in the joints that helps the movement to be easy. And there are moments that this oil or this fluid is depleted. And so omega-3 salmon oil is what we are going to use for lubricating the joints. So all in all these products that we have mentioned here are quite important when you meet someone who is suffering from arthritis. He or she needs to use all of them. And I would finally make an appeal to every one of us that, you know, as we talked of the causes of arthritis at the beginning, it is clear that you cannot know when you are going to get arthritis or if you are going to get it or not. And so it is quite advisable that even if you feel you are fine, it is always good that we take these products also to help us prevent the onset of arthritis, if at all it may come. As we have heard, ladies are more prone to arthritis than men. So I would encourage all the ladies in this meeting that we need to use these products more and more. And apart from the ladies, even as men, let us encourage other ladies that we know that they need to embrace these products that I have talked about, so that they may prevent the onset of arthritis in their lives. As I finish, what I would like to say is that these products are the ones that helped my mother. They are very effective. And when she got healed in 2017, within just 1 month, I made it a point of using these products also for myself and sharing them with the Christians that I preach to. And since 2017 till now, I have helped several people in Ugunja, Migori, and other places that I have been in touch with the people I do my apostolate to. Several of those who have used these products have appreciated, and so it gives me a lot of courage to continue sharing the Neolife products in general, and specifically the arthritis products to those who complain of their joints because of the experience that I have had. And I would like to encourage each one of us to go courageously, use them and share them for better results and to promote good health among our people. Thank you very much and God bless you. If there is any question, I will be able to answer.
Wow, that's wonderful, Father Lucas. Very, very clear. It is like you were trained as a teacher, though you've never said it. That's very easy to follow. And that's how, by the way, even when we are presenting products to our clients, that's how simple we should maintain whatever we are telling them. We should never complicate it. Never be so scientific. Because if you're scientific, then they feel like, one, they won't really understand. And even for us as distributors, we don't need anyway to be that complicated. We only need to know in simple language what are these products and what do we give for what. I really want to appreciate that because arthritis is one of the biggest challenges that people are facing, yet it is the easiest to fight using our products. I've not come across a single person who used arthritis products and they failed to become, very healthy, and their joints comes back to normal. We were with the one at Ole Sereni the other day, one of our directors, Lea Titani. And when she came in, she had issues with the joints, but you should have seen her at Ole Sereni enjoying lifestyle. Very amazing. So guys, let's learn about the products, but let's not stop at that. If I would suggest, I would advise that tomorrow, Wednesday, each one of us, we make sure we sell at least one customer the products for arthritis. And that if you don't have any other customer, anyone with any issues or anyone who wants to prevent, then you already have one customer seated on your chair right now. So make sure then if you don't have one to sell to, you sell to yourself. I like the approach that Lydia Mwesa uses. When Lydia is buying products for her own use, she says that these ones I'm taking to Lydia. And by the way, she will sell at retail price to Lydia. So she buys at the distributor price and she takes to herself at retail price. And she gives us a very good testimony of how she has made some profit that day. So it works. It works. So thank you very much, Father Lucas, for that. And now we want to, if you have any question, you can put it down on the chat. Father Lucas will be on the lookout to respond as we move on. Now we got to another very exciting session. Will be taken by a lady who is set to go all the way to president team member, and she's challenging young people that we need to be wealthy when we are young. But then you cannot be wealthy if you don't have some of the key business principles that you need to get in this business. So to take us through is our second speaker, Ruth Koech. Please take it away, Ruth.
Hello, everyone. I don't know whether you can hear me.
Yes, very well, Ruth.
Good to see you this evening. I'm so excited. It's such a pleasure to be one of the trainers, and I feel privileged. Thank you so much. So I know I don't have a lot of time, so I'll go straight to introduction. My name is Ruth Koech, and I am married to Steve Lagat, and I'm also a mother of one, and I thank God. So I joined Neolife. I'm now 6 months in the business, and it's been an exciting journey. Yeah, I am really grateful. PT, I've known you, and you've really guided me up to where I am and where I'm going. I know you're still holding my hand. So I do Neolife part-time at the moment, but I've given myself some timeline that I know it myself that I'm not going to do it part-time for long. I'll quit my job and do it full-time because I've seen the benefits in doing the business. So I'm employed, and unlike most people who are employed who do an 8 to 5 job, for me, I do a 7 to 7 job. I know most of you are wondering what that kind of job is. So I work over 12 hours a day. That's really a lot. And so far, as young as I am, I'm not so young, but as young as I am, I've started complaining of backache. And also my eyesight. Nowadays, I use the specs, which I was born with good eyesight. But due to my work is concerns looking at the screen, so the effect is your eyes get damaged. So I've started visiting wale watu wa macho. So it's not something that I really like, and I'm hoping that soon, once I build my business, I'll be able to do my business and do away with these people's jobs. Yeah, so what motivated me, first of all, is that I've said I do work a 7 to 7 job. So I want to have time with the people I love most, my family. Yeah, because with being employed, there's a lot of pressure and stuff. So I want freedom and have good time with my family. And also with money, you see, like you work a lot, but the amount you get when it's end month, you get the money, but by 5th, you're broke again. You wait for another end month, and then it's constant. Because imagine, in a year you have 365 days, but you're only paid 12 times a year. That's really so bad. But I thank God because it has given me a ground, and I appreciate. But now I feel like I can be better. Yeah. So what so far I have achieved, I like the person I've become. Yeah, the confidence I have so far is. At first, I would be scared if told to maybe address a large crowd. But nowadays, I find it so simple. I'm told today you're presenting, whether it's physical or online, I have no problem. Whether it's 2 people or 100 people, I have no problem, because I feel like it's what maybe I was meant to be a leader, but without this opportunity, I wouldn't be able to express myself. So another achievement is money part. Of course, we all want money. I like money. There, PT says we are not allergic. Yeah, so far I get money through the products that I sell. When you sell products, you're able to get products. And also the company, we are told that you get bonus. So far I am getting bonus, and I appreciate it, because you are told that you will get a bonus. And when you really get, you find that this thing, it's not a scam, it's working. So, and again, what motivates me most is my team that is growing so fast. When I was starting, of course, I had my upline and now me, but up to now, I have a team that is growing like fire. So I am seeing like within shortest time, I will be among the top people traveling the world. Our directors, the other day were in Ole Sereni. I was not there, but trust me, September, I must join you. So I'm really so excited. So let me go straight to today's topic that I've been given to share. It's one of the killer of our dreams, and we're all suffering from it. That is none other than procrastination. We all know what procrastination is. So maybe I'll just go to definition of procrastination. So procrastination is an action of delaying something. You know very well you're supposed to do something, but for some reason you just choose not to do it. So I want to clarify that there is a difference between procrastination and laziness. Laziness is you might not do it, you're just there. So but for procrastination, you know you will do it. The problem is you're not doing it now, you're doing it later, and that later might not come. So it's totally different. So let me just go straight to the examples of procrastinations in our business, now in relation to our business. So you've given yourself a target that in a day I have to call 10 prospects. And then the day comes and you say 10 is little, let me do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, you remember you have 10 for yesterday and 10 for that day, so it becomes 20. You don't call again, you say that's still little. Within 1 week, 5 days, you have 50. Trust me, you won't even call even a single one. So it's really killing our dreams. And then we are told that we have to train. You have to come to these meetings. So at times you want to attend the meeting, but you say, no, let me watch this movie. I'll get the YouTube link and then I will watch. Trust me, when you get the YouTube link, that is as good as gone. You won't come back to revisit. And then another example of procrastination is holding meetings with your prospects. You promise someone that let's have a meeting at 2. At 2 in Africa, you don't feel like you just get some other issues, and then you prioritize your issues, leaving alone the prospect. So you end up losing that person, and maybe that person would be the person who would become a director and build your business. So those are just a few that I've highlighted. I will go to what are now the consequences. So if you procrastinate, what happens? Number one, you'll feel guilty because you know you are supposed to do certain thing, but you have not done. So in your mind, you'll just be feeling guilty, and then it's not good. And then another one, it leads to reduced productivity, because if you are supposed to, maybe if you had contacted certain number of prospects, so if you don't, definitely your productivity will be so low. And then at the end of the day, what happens if you don't get prospects, you don't get customers? At the end of the day, you'll not achieve your targets. If you had set yourself a target of maybe achieving a certain number of prospects or selling certain number of products, if you procrastinate, trust me, the productivity will be so low. So those are the consequences of procrastination. But now let's learn how to overcome the procrastination. We are saying number one, what you need to do before anything else, you have to recognize that you are procrastinating. You can't avoid something until you recognize that you are procrastinating. So you have to realize first. So how will you realize that? You will realize that you're procrastinating if you are filling your day with low priority tasks. For example, you're just free, maybe you are not at work that day, but you find yourself doing things like watching a TV, doing cleanliness, some things you can do it later or not even necessary. So you find you filling your day with some low priority tasks, because our priority is the business that we have. And then you also realize that you are procrastinating when you fill your time with unimportant tasks. So you go to maybe Facebook, spend there the whole day. You see with Facebook, it's endless. When you get there, it's nonstop. So it consumes all your time. And then another way you'll realize is that when you wait for to be in the right mood, you say like, I'm not in the mood, let me wait for the mood. There's no time you'll be in the mood. It's you to create that mood. So we are saying, work out on why you are procrastinating. So understand why you're procrastinating before you can begin to tackle it. That one I've said. And then poor organization can lead to procrastination. You wake up in the morning, but your day, when you're asked, what are you doing today? You say, I don't know. I don't know means you're not organized. So you do whatever comes onto your mind. So you wake up, you feel like doing this, you do it. So if you're not organized, you'll definitely procrastinate other issues. Number 3, we have to adapt anti-procrastinating strategies. So procrastination is a habit. It's not something you are born with it, and you can't sleep and then wake up and then you are done with procrastination, because it's a habit, and a habit you take so long. So you've developed it for long without knowing. So you can't just say, let me sleep, tomorrow I wake up, I do this. No, it has to be slowly, you overcome it. So among the strategies you can do that is forgive yourself for procrastinating, because you tell yourself you've been doing this for so long, but if you don't forgive yourself, then there's no way you're going to live that life of procrastination and start a new one. And then the second one and most important is commit to the task. You focus on doing, not avoiding. when you're focusing so much on avoiding, that's when the procrastination comes. And then ask someone to check on you. For us, everyone has in this meeting, I know you have your uplines. Tell them, I have a target of calling 10 prospects each day. Please follow up with me every day. I know they're willing and they're ready to help us, because we are young, we are growing, so we need people to support us, but it's us to reach out to them to share our goals. And then act as you go. So tackle the task as soon as they arise. When you have a meeting tomorrow, make sure that meeting within that day you are done. So by doing that, you see, you will clear all your backlog. You will not have a lot of things pending. And then another one, minimize distractions, because you want to read a book, and then you say, no, let me just turn on the TV, check something. That's one. Once you turn it on the TV or you go to social media, that's the end. You won't do anything. So minimize those distractions. And then an amazing one is eat that frog. What that means is start with the unpleasant task first every day. There are those things that you feel you really don't like, but because they help your business, you have to do it. So start with it first when you have that energy, and then later in the day is when you can do other things, like now watching, if you are someone who like watching movies. And then we are saying procrastination. What if you're procrastinating because you are disorganized? The strategies that you can put in place, you can keep a to-do list. That's number 1. And then you prioritize your to-do list. And then you can tackle the hardest at your peak of time. That's the time you're so energetic and you have a lot of energy. And then set your time-bound goals. When you set a goal, at least you'll be having something to work on it. So I'll leave us with a quote that says, if you wait until the wind and the weather are just right, you will never plant anything and never harvest anything. It says, if you wait until the wind and the weather are just right, you will never plant anything and will never harvest anything. Yeah, so that is it from me. Thank you so much, PT. I've learned a lot from these trainings. I told myself I can't miss even a single training, because this is where I get to learn a lot. Every day is a learning day. Every day is a day of building confidence. So I'll keep learning, I'll keep training, and thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. Bye-bye.